Are you there, Penny? I just want to let you know that I want nothing to do with you ever again.
Excuse me? Carrie, what is all of this about? Are you all right?
I've held back as long as I can, and I just don't have the patience for you any longer. I can't hold myself back any longer, and I want you to know that I want you out of my life.
Carrie, what has gotten into you? What is all of this about? I really don't understand what's going on. What makes you want to cut me out of your life all of a sudden? Can't we at least talk about it? Or can't you at least tell me why?
Do you really not remember anything at all? You shouldn't have done what you did if you didn't want this to happen.
I'm really, really sorry to say, Carrie, but I just can't seem to think of what I might have done to make you act this way. I'm sorry that I seem to have done something wrong, whatever it was. But can we please calm down and talk about this?
Don't play dumb with me. I know that you've been breaking into my house while I haven't been there. Do you really think that just because you're my mother-in-law, you can get away with that?
What do you mean? Is that what this is about?
Oh, please. I don't want to hear any of your excuses or anything else you have to say. I am sick and tired, and seeing food in my fridge disappear, my beer getting drunk. I don't know when you made a spare key for my house, but I know that you've been coming over while I've been at work, and I have proof.
I'm sorry, but I really just don't know what you're talking about. I also work during the day. There's no way I could be going into your house.
What you do isn't a job. You just work part-time. I know that you're not busy at all.
That isn't true. I seriously work full-time. I'm not sure where you heard that I worked part-time.
Well, whatever. The fact is that someone has been breaking into my house and going in when I'm not there. Who else in my life would do something like this to me but my mother-in-law? I mean, I've seen the shows. I know how mother-in-laws really are.
I'm sorry, but is that all the proof that you have? That sometimes on TV, mother-in-laws are depicted as the villains? I don't really even know what to say to that.
Once again, there you go, making more and more excuses. But you're just digging the hole you're already in even deeper. I'm going to make you regret trying to bully me.
Do you really think that I'm trying to bully you just because I'm your mother-in-law? I really just can't sit back and take that. Whenever I ask if you want to spend time together, you always turn me down. I feel like I do a lot to try and extend a hand out to you, and that you shoot me down every time.
Oh, really? Is that what you call what you've been doing? Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter what you think. I've already changed the locks on my door, so now there is no way you'll be able to keep breaking in. You'll never set another foot in my house. And with that, I say once again, I'm cutting you out of my life. Goodbye forever, monster-in-law.
Hey, Mom. Are you there? I just want to say that I am so sorry for how Carrie was treating you yesterday. Are you okay after all that?
Hey there, Ron. Yeah, it was so awful. I have no idea what got into her. It was all over so quickly. But she seemed to think that I was bullying her, or that I didn't like her.
Don't worry, Mom. I know that you were never doing anything like that to her. But Carrie was telling the truth about someone coming into our house, eating our food, drinking our beer, and all that. So someone really has been breaking into our house, and we can't seem to figure out who.
Wow. Well, that would freak anyone out, but I hope you know that it wasn't me.
Of course I know that, Mom. I never once suspected you. I mean, you work all day at your busy office as upper management. There's no way that you have time to do something like that. I tried to explain that to Carrie too, but she just refused to listen to me at all. But I know that there's no way that you can even come here.
Thank you so much for understanding this, Ron. But anyways, given all that's happened, it sounds to me like you and I won't be able to meet for quite a while.
Right. I suppose you are right. I'm really sorry about all of this, Mom.
It's okay, really. Honestly, I think I just haven't settled down from this. But anyways, if something like that happens again, we'll have to think of what to do.
Okay, Mom. If that's what you want to do, then let's do that.
Hey, Penny, what is the matter with you, huh? It's been 3 months since I cut you off, and I thought things would finally settle down, but they haven't. How did you get another key to our house?
Carrie, honestly, what kind of way is this to talk to me after 3 months? Of course I haven't made a key for your house.
So what? You think I'm crazy? You think this is all just in my head or something? I know that you've been breaking into our house during the day again. But this time, you aren't just stealing some food and drinks. But my favorite ring has gone missing. How could you take that?
And just what makes you think it was me who did it? Why are you accusing me like that?
I'm not just accusing you. I know for a fact that it was you because I have proof.
You have proof? What do you mean? What kind of proof do you have?
I have photo evidence. There's no way for you to escape this now.
I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense because it wasn't me.
What do you mean? Of course it's you because I have proof that it's you. That's that. You're a thief and that is that. There's no arguing your way out of this. Do you really intend to try and get out of this when I have concrete proof it was you? The fact of the matter is that you are over. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and tell Ron that I caught you in the act. If you want further proof, I went to your house and found my ring there while you were away.
Ron, are you there? Please tell me where you are right now. I think we need to talk.
Oh, hey, Mom. Is everything okay? Are you alright? I'm out on a business trip, but what's up?
Has Carrie reached out to you and said anything weird at all?
No, I haven't really heard from her at all. Why do you ask?
Well, I was just talking to her, and she seems to think that I stole her ring. In fact, she even said that she broke into my house and found it there.
Wait, she said what now? She did what? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's true. But I just have no idea what she's talking about. Do you have any idea what she could be on about?
Oh, you know what? I think I might actually have an idea.
Oh, really? Well, what is it? What is going on here?
Look, I think I should come clean with you and tell you that Carrie actually doesn't know where you are or even what you do for a living because I never told her.
What do you mean? Why doesn't she know any of that?
Well, the thing is that I wanted to tell her. I really did. But whenever I tried to tell her anything about you, she has told me she wants nothing to do with you and doesn't want to hear it. She would just always get so mad at me that eventually I just gave up.
Oh, I see. Wow, that is a lot to deal with. I had no idea about any of that.
Mom, can you please let me handle this situation? I think I know what needs to be done.
Okay, then, son. I trust you. I hope that you can handle this and that all goes well.
No problem. Just please give me a little bit of time to talk to Carrie about all of this.
I know that you can do it. I hope it goes well.
Penny, it seems to me that you've been trying to run away and avoid paying for the crimes that you've done. Don't you think it's time that you came clean to me and confessed? If you just admit that you stole my ring, I might think about forgiving you.
Carrie, are you still going on about this? Why are you pretending like this actually happened?
What are you talking about? I know for a fact that you're a thief. Listen to me. I will forgive you on one condition. You will give Ron and I your house, no questions asked. Then I want you to agree to never talk to Ron again and move far, far away.
I really don't know what you're talking about at all, because I've been overseas for the past 3 months.
Wait, what do you mean by that? I don't understand. Why are you overseas? What are you talking about?
I mean that the company I work for has branches overseas, including in Australia, where I've been for the past 3 months and will be for the next 2 years.
Wait, so you're actually not in America right now? You haven't even come back to visit?
That's right. I've been so busy settling in and working for the past few months. I haven't had a chance to visit the States, you and Ron or anyone else at all. As for my house in the US, I've been living there on my own for the past 5 years ever since my husband passed away. I've asked someone to house sit for me. So, care to tell me about when you went into that house?
Wait, is all that true? I didn't know that about your house, or any of this.
You still haven't answered my question. You said that you broke into my house to take your ring back, remember? Care to tell me a bit more about that? Because I asked my aunt to take care of the house.
Hold on, so you weren't even living in that house? What is this about? What is going on here?
I literally just told you. But it seems to me that you mixed up who was actually living there.
I guess so. Sure seems that way, but I had no idea that you were even working abroad. That you even had a real job.
That's right. I have way too many memories left in that house and would have just hated to get rid of it. I rented it to my aunt for half the price that I paid.
Wait, hold on. This is all just a big misunderstanding. This can't be right.
And as far as I know, you don't know my aunt at all. So do you care to explain just what you were doing in the house that she was living in?
Well, I know that Ron had a spare key to your house, so I just borrowed it.
Hold on a second. That can't be right. I remember that my aunt made sure that she got the key from Ron to make sure that there was no chance of anyone breaking in.
Hold on, she did what now? Is that true?
That's right. So you must have made a spare key without me knowing while I was still living in the US.
Okay, yes, I did that. You caught me there.
Anyways, I have to go and talk to my aunt about getting the locks replaced on the house.
Hold on, can't we just talk about this? This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Well, you can go and talk to Ron about it because he said he would handle you.
Hey, Penny, what the heck did you say to Ron? He just told me that he wants to get a divorce. You need to say something to make him change his mind. Do that and I'll forget all about your thievery.
What are you talking about? This whole thing is just a drama that you made up yourself. You know for a fact that I couldn't have broken into your place.
But, I mean, you have to make him change his mind. Please. You have to do this for me. I'm begging you here.
I really don't know where you get off asking me, Ron's mom, for help out of this mess. I mean, I know all about how you've been cheating on Ron.
What do you mean you know? How did you find out about that?
Well, it really is quite obvious. In fact, I know that this little affair of yours started 6 months ago. I know that the reason you got together with Ron in the first place was because you saw my house and fell in love with it. And thought that marrying Ron would be your best way to get it. But it wasn't long before you met another man and started to cheat on my son.
But I really wanted the house. Your house is my dream home. I just wanted to kick you out so that I could take the house and then leave Ron.
And you really thought that you could steal this from me? It was you from the very start, wasn't it? You were the one stealing your own food and drinks and blaming it on me.
It wasn't me that was sneaking into our house and eating the food and stuff. It was actually the other man that I was seeing, but he just wouldn't seem to bite whenever I accused you. I was really hoping that he had no idea what was really going on, though. He seemed to have no clue about who it really was breaking in.
And that was while I was still in the US. But after that, you tried to kick me out again. You tried to pretend that I stole your ring, and that you found it in my place so that you could try and take my house in exchange for you dropping your accusations. But you didn't know that I was actually already out of the country and renting the house to my aunt. Well, it seems that your plan really backfired, doesn't it? It wasn't a bad plan if you had just done a bit more research.
But I was so sure that this would work. How could this happen to me?
You never bothered to even learn about the person that you wanted to steal from. Isn't that basic canvassing? That's standard criminal stuff. Anyways, at least now that Ron knows all about what you've done and wants a divorce, I don't even have to feign liking you anymore.
No, please! You can't leave us like this! You have to take Ron and ask him not to divorce me. I'm begging you! Please, I have no one else I can turn to.
I am never going to forgive you for accusing me or betraying my poor son.
Penny, please don't leave me. I need you. You have to help me!
Don't ever message me again, got it? I don't want you coming near me or my son ever again. You need to learn to take responsibility for your actions and understand that you can't treat people like this. We are going to make you pay for what you've done. It seems that Ron actually found out about Carrie's affair before she came to me with the false allegations of my breaking into their house. But he hired a private investigator to look into all of these happenings, and in the end, found out the truth about Carrie. Between the lawsuit for the affair, alimony, and my own lawsuit against Carrie for falsely accusing me and trying to steal my house, she ended with a huge bill, as well as a divorce. She tried running back to her parents' house to find a place to live, and they forced her to start working in a factory in their small town. I heard she didn't last long, though, and was fired for being negligent. I just hope that one day she'll wake up and learn to be a responsible adult. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
I've just arrived at the airport, not long before I catch my flight.
Mom, don't forget to buy the cosmetics I asked you for.
Okay, but if you wanted to come along, we could have made it a family trip.
That wouldn't be a birthday present for you then, would it?
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You have work even though you also do housework. Sometimes you have to have time for yourself. You've always been really interested in Canada. You said you wanted to go one day, right?
Yes, but it's just extravagant for me to go abroad alone. And you didn't have to pay for that. You saved up a lot of money, but it should be for yourself.
That's okay. I still have more saved, and Dad paid most of it. I just paid a little bit, and he wants you to take some rest as well.
Thank you. I feel very blessed. But why don't we travel together next time?
Yeah, after my exams.
You are studious. If you want, I could call and cancel your tutor if you want some time off.
Oh, I can't do that. By the way, I'll stay overnight at Ash's house tomorrow. I'll go straight there after I'm finished with my tutor.
Got it. Don't cause her parents too much trouble. I left some pie for her family in the kitchen.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Hey, can I take the Shawn Mendes Blu-ray to her house? She said she wanted to watch it.
Sure, enlighten her.
Got it.
Well, you want Canadian cosmetics, don't you? You just want face masks, right?
Yes, I want to get some to my friends, too. But I want mascara, too.
You don't need to wear makeup. You're still in junior high. And Sally, you're already beautiful without makeup.
I'm just going to do a little bit at the weekend. Canadian cosmetics are really good, so that's what I want.
Okay, got it. I wonder what I should get for Dad.
He said whatever is fine. So maybe maple syrup. I want some too.
I'll get some of that too. Anyway, I'll think about it when I get there. Well, I'm boarding soon.
Okay, have a safe flight.
Make sure you behave at Ash's, Sally.
I'm more worried about you. You be careful as well, Mom. I'm sure I'll be fine because it's a guided tour, but I do worry about you getting lost.
I'll be fine. I'll stick with the tour guide.
Well, I feel better now. Let me know when you get there.
Okay, but it might be a while until I can get Wi-Fi. You know I'm not that great with technology.
You could have gotten a travel data pack or pocket Wi-Fi.
I'll be fine. I'm back in 2 days anyway.
You're right. They have Wi-Fi everywhere these days. Take care. Go enjoy your trip.
Thanks, I'm going now. Sorry to get back to you so late. I made some friends on the tour, so we had dinner together. I only just got back to the hotel. I'm sure you and Ash are causing a ruckus right now. Make sure you say thank you to her parents before you leave tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Wait. I can't get out of the bathroom. I can't breathe.
Sally? Bathroom? What do you mean? What's wrong?
Mom, please help. Dad trapped me in the bathroom. I'm at home.
What? You're not at Ash's house. I thought you were having a sleepover.
I forgot your Blu-ray, and I popped back home after my tutor and saw a coat I didn't recognize. Dad came over to the front door, then suddenly took me to the bathroom and locked me in.
What?
I couldn't see good enough, but it looked like Dad brought a woman home. He told me to keep quiet and then suddenly locked the door. I didn't see the woman, but they left the house.
But what is happening?
I don't know, but it looked like Dad was hiding something. He probably didn't want me and that woman to meet.
Okay, you've got to find a way to get out of there.
I can't see anything. I think he cut the power to the bathroom on the circuit breaker.
Are you serious? What is he doing? Sally, just breathe deep and stay calm.
I can't breathe. I'm scared.
I'm calling for help. You're going to be okay. Mommy's gonna get you out of there. What the hell are you doing?
Huh? What's up, Liz? Enjoying your last night in Canada?
Of course I'm not enjoying it. You locked Sally in the bathroom. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. My coworker showed up suddenly. I just needed Sally to hide in the bathroom for a bit. She text you?
Yeah, she did, Sherlock. Why does Sally need to hide? Why didn't you introduce her?
Well, you know, I thought I shouldn't surprise Sally by springing my colleague onto her.
Some logic that is. So you thought it'd be less of a shock to her if you locked her in the bathroom?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
This isn't funny. And now you're not even home, are you?
I'm going home soon. I'll apologize to Sally.
She won't be there when you go home.
What? She got out by herself?
Of course not. Oh, I can't believe you. Did you forget that Sally's afraid of the dark?
I know.
Then why did you lock her alone in a dark room? She hyperventilated and passed out.
Passed out?
It's not surprising. She was locked in there for hours. While you're busy with your affair. Do you realize how scummy you're being? Do you?
I'm not having an affair.
Then why did you need to lock Sally away? I know there was a woman at home.
No, wait. This is a misunderstanding.
Oh, is it? What excuse do you have for all of this?
Well, like I said, it was a coworker. She wanted to talk business.
But then why didn't you want Sally to meet her? Why'd you trap her in the bathroom?
Well, I didn't want her to misunderstand. Just like what's happening now.
Like locking her away was going to make her less suspicious? Anyway, you can explain everything to me when I get back tomorrow. We should decide what to do next after that.
Wait, you've already decided that I'm having an affair, haven't you? I don't appreciate being made the villain when you don't have proof.
Look, even if, and it's a big if, even if you weren't cheating on me, what you did to Sally was inexcusable. I'm not just letting it slide. Sally couldn't breathe, so she passed out. An ambulance took her away.
An ambulance?
Of course. She said she was struggling to breathe, then stopped texting, so I called one. I told you she passed out. She passed out while she was telling me she couldn't breathe and she was scared. Oh, I'm fuming right now. This is your fault.
Well, you know, she's in junior high now. I didn't think she'd get so scared.
Well, of course she's better now than when she was little. She could sleep with only a small lamp on. But she suddenly got locked into a dark room, and by her own father, no less. Of course she's going to panic.
I just wanted her to stay out of sight for a bit.
For a bit? Do you even realize how many hours she was in there?
I'm sorry.
Sally's at the hospital now. My parents are with her.
Should I go see her as well?
Should you? Do you really have to ask?
No, I'll go. I'm going right now. But I wonder what your parents will say.
It's fine. Don't go. I'm sure Sally doesn't want to see you anyway.
But what should I do?
Why don't you decide by yourself?
Liz, I'm just worried you'll get mad if I make a wrong move.
Oh, don't worry. I'm already mad. Why don't you spend some time getting your excuses straight? But you'd better make sure it satisfies us. Not that garbage about your coworker or whatever.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Enough. Anyway, you don't have to contact Sally for a while. Don't go see her until I tell you it's okay.
Hey, isn't it time you came home? Saw that you moved your stuff out while I was at work. Sally isn't replying to my texts either. You've had some time to calm down. Can't the two of you talk with me?
We're not just letting this go. Sally says she doesn't want to talk to you.
Aw, no. Do you guys hate me?
Well, we don't exactly like you anymore. Would you feel good about your own father if he treated you so horribly?
Look, I didn't mean for all that to happen. It was an accident. I didn't think Sally would come home. She planned to stay at her friend's house, right?
Sally has every right to go back to her own house whenever she wants. It shouldn't be a problem.
Please, won't the two of you calm down? I meant no harm.
We're completely calm. Sally and I discussed what we should do next. So we decided it's best that you and I divorce.
What? Divorce? That's blowing this way out of proportion.
How? You almost got caught cheating, so you locked your daughter in the bathroom in an attempt to hide it. I'm not interested in trying with this marriage going forward.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not cheating. Like I asked you the other day, where's the proof? There isn't any. Sounds like Sally said she saw a woman's coat or heard a female voice. That doesn't prove I was cheating.
You're right.
So no divorce then? You realize that you can't just take Sally's word over mine, don't you? Sally's scared of the dark, so she just panicked. She's hearing things.
Oh, you've got some nerve. You're the one who made her panic.
Well, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings. It's normal for anyone who's been wrongly accused of cheating.
We're going to divorce, and you're going to pay me for emotional damages. Of course, I'll be suing your mistress for emotional damages, too.
For the last time, I'm not having an affair.
Your dash cam,
Oh,
and the security camera, too. Her face was on there very clearly. It was a coworker of yours that I recognized. You idiot. You had time to delete it.
well, you said it yourself. It was just my coworker, right?
I think the dash cam audio constitutes proof. From your conversation, it was obvious you're having an affair with her. Oh, I thought I was gonna puke listening to that.
But how did you? You're terrible with technology. I guess you stop being incompetent when you're snooping.
Sally gave me some ideas. There wasn't enough proof based on what we knew. Sally herself was really suspicious that you were being unfaithful. I can't believe you're putting your own teenage daughter through this.
Wait a minute. You've got it all wrong.
How exactly?
I apologize for letting my coworker into the house. I don't know what came over me. It was just the heat of the moment.
I might believe you, if the affair wasn't going on for 6 months.
Hasn't been 6 months. The other day was the first time. You have to believe me.
Cut it out. We know everything. That's why we're getting divorced. Your mistress is off work today, right?
What? How on earth do you know?
Oh, I've been talking to her. Of course, not just her, but her husband, too. They told me everything. To think the both of you were cheating. It's disgusting. You two deserve each other.
Wait, her husband?
Don't play dumb. Her husband knows everything as well. He says he'll sue you for emotional damages. I'm sure his lawyer will get in touch with you.
Liz, wait. Neither of us were planning on destroying our own families. We were just having fun.
I don't really care what you thought you were doing, as long as I know the details of what you were actually doing. I don't plan on forgiving you for the danger you put Sally through either. Both were awful, but the latter was the worst.
Come on, that whole thing with Sally was an accident.
Can you just stop with your excuses? All you seem to say is well and but. Won't you admit this is all your fault for cheating on me? You need to take responsibility.
But... Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
I've had enough. If you don't want to hurt me or Sally anymore, just do as I say. If you even feel sorry for what you did, that is.
I don't want to get divorced. You and Sally mean the world to me, Liz.
But you still cheated. And you had the audacity to do it while I was on my birthday trip to Canada? You told me to go relax, but you ended up tiring me out with this whole debacle. I bet you sent me away so you could cheat on me, didn't you?
No, I genuinely wanted you to go enjoy yourself. I didn't have plans to let her in at first. Sally said she was going to stay at her friend's, so...
Oh, you're going there? You're gonna make this Sally's fault.
Well, no. Anyway, I don't want to live apart from you two. We shouldn't be considering divorce as an option. I didn't think you'd get this angry.
Of course I would. You harmed our daughter and hurt the both of us. Do we need any other reason for a divorce?
We still have mortgage payments left on our apartment. Sally's still in middle school. We've been together almost 20 years. We were such a happy family, but now, divorce? I don't believe it. There's no way it could end like this.
What? Why are you playing the victim here? I'm the one who should be saying this to you. The mortgage? I don't care. Don't you think Sally and I wondered why you did this? And how you could treat us like this?
I'm sorry. I truly regret what I've done. Please, forgive me.
You brought your mistress to our home while I was away. And locked our daughter in the dark when she's afraid of the dark? You kept lying and denying the affair. Did you really think I would welcome you back after all that?
I can't live without you two. Please don't leave me.
I wonder how Sally felt when she got left behind, locked in a dark room alone. You threatened her to stay quiet. So she stayed so quiet that she was struggling for breath.
Well...
But now I know that you're the worst of the worst. So maybe this is for the best, so we can divorce. Thank you for the worst birthday present ever. You don't have to give me another birthday present ever again. After that, Carl whined for a bit about the divorce, but Sally and I stayed firm in our decision. So he agreed to the divorce in the end. He filled in his paperwork without being forced to, so the proceedings went quicker than expected. He had to sell the house to pay alimony, child support, and for our emotional damages, including for his mistress's husband. I was able to sue his mistress as well. I learned that her husband was a client at Carl's company. So Carl was demoted, and she quit her job. I hear that everyone at the company knows about their affair, so Carl's having a rough time. But it's not my problem now. Carl kept sending me long messages that gave me the creeps. Sally and I both blocked him. I told him to only contact me through my parents, then he stopped texting altogether. Sally doesn't want to see him either, so we just get his child support payments and that's it. Sally's getting therapy for her fear of the dark. She's gradually improving. I've made sure to put her first so that she doesn't have to ever experience anything like that again. I plan on living a better life than before, together with my beloved daughter.